I need 10 more minutes with you.
What's up, everyone? I wanted to start off by congratulating Wesley. He signed the first professional contract in the first division in Ukraine. Congratulate him. Just hit him up on IG or comment down below. Today's video will be very similar to the previous one. The only difference is one. I didn't put what we did at the beginning because someone, and I know you know who you are, messed up the camera and the shot of our session was just crooked. I fixed it for a game that we're gonna play, but the rest of the footage was like so poor that no point. And it's not a big deal because we did the same thing at the beginning, like the basics, like the laces and the instep and then on the floor passes and all that kind of stuff. And we did do a passing pattern, but it was such a basic passing pattern that you can do with like 5 guys that like just come up with something and it'll give like the same result. Anyway, the second difference is about me playing. I am a joker and usually I didn't, like the previous session I didn't score. But this session, I am allowed to score by knocking down one of the cones in 1 touch. But I still have to play in 2. Like, I'm only allowed 2 touches, but I can score with 1. Also, I will be commenting on our plays. And if you want to see the full game footage, I think it's about like 30 minutes long. Let's try to hit 10 likes so that everyone can see our mistakes and have a good laugh. And obviously, see the good plays. Anyway, let's get this rolling. And the teams are Wesley and Safwane together, and Safwane just scored. And Rafik and Nino together, and I am the joker. So even Wesley is saying like that was a great idea. However, in my opinion, the idea was there, but I should have checked my shoulder like right now and see Wesley, go behind me, and I would have just let the ball go under like between my legs, and he would have had a clear shot on target. Checking your shoulder is so important. And in this game, like, you will see us just check our shoulder all the time. And that's, like, a key thing. And Safwane will score an own goal. Wow. Also, don't use construction cones to, like, knock down because knocking them down is not easy. And after thinking a bit, I just decided to change them with plastic cones. Just wow from Nino. His footwork is incredible. His vision, his peripheral vision is incredible. And yeah, he's just able to, know where the player is and control the ball at the same time and just give it to me in a perfect spot. But I wasn't ready for that, so, I couldn't finish it. Great speed of play for me. I did play in a half tempo, which just means I took 1 less step. And if you take less steps, well, you play faster. That is so poor. Anyway, really well done from Rafik. He gets into a corner to create space, and then he sees, Safwane coming. He makes the dribble. I check my shoulder right now, and then he gives it to me. I check my shoulder again, and I just miss it. Yeah. And I'm gonna be hella honest with you guys. I feel like a moving target is easier. Like, look at that. Like, that's a perfect pass. So let's go back to the play where I tell Nino to put the ball in the air. Why do I say that? Because that's the only space there was available. And personally, I have enough confidence to take a perfect touch. Was it perfect? I would say so. And I mean, I have to play in two, so one perfect touch and then I give the ball away. So what Wes said there is very true. You don't need to force when you're winning, but, you know, I'm finally going to score. So at the higher level, many will say that it's actually Rafik's fault, but personally, I feel like I hit the ball a little too hard, so even if Rafik did make the run, I don't think he would have gotten it. So I actually took 3 touches there. I didn't realize it because my body was just really tired, and that's what happens, guys. I mean, mistakes happen. So as you heard, Safwane tried to distract me. Did it work? No, which is good on me. But I feel like it's good on him to try to distract me because he doesn't want to lose a point. He doesn't want to lose. And that's what I mean by them not wanting to lose or lose a point. Like, they hate that. They hate to lose a point and they hate to lose, like, a game. So they'll do anything. And I actually really appreciate that a lot from them to a certain degree. So let's go back to the play where I chipped the ball. Why did I chip the ball? Because that was the only option. The only space available was at my right side, and the only way to get there was in the air because Rafik did a good press. And personally, I trust Wesley, and us two, we have like a good understanding of how to play together. And let's go back to the play where Wesley loses the ball and he fouls Nino. Why does he foul Nino? Because he lost the ball and that was our chance to, score. And kudos to Nino for going through the press or going through the foul, because sometimes if you go through the foul, you have a chance to score. Although he didn't score here, it's a good mentality to have. So let's go back to the play. My touch was perfect, my feint was perfect, but what could have been better? It's if I just laid off the ball for Safwane and called out his name so that he just takes one touch to score. So let's go back to the play. The first part was really good for me, a fake pass, which is good. And then I go in the air to pass it to Rafik, but Rafik is not running for some reason. Rafik just run a little more. Anyway, Nino gets it, and then he messes up the pass. And then Safwane gives it to me, and I don't know what went through my head here, but I thought I took a touch, and I didn't. But thankfully it hits Nino's hand, and yeah, we just get the ball. go back to the play where I passed it to Safwane. The ball was behind him, so he can't score in one touch. So next time, maybe like a little further in front of him. And for here, the touch was incredible, calculated the bounce perfectly, and then I gave it to Wesley, but right now I should already be next to the cone. Took me way too long to get there, and I know I'm tired, but like, that's not a good excuse, to be honest. I should be there way quicker than that. Just wow from Wesley. Seriously, only thing I could say are compliments. His information taking was great. His pass was great. His movement was great. And like, this guy's even fast in slow motion. Like, that's just boosted, man. Let's go back to this play. Why did I put the ball in the air? It's because that was the only space I saw. Rafik did a good press. I saw the space behind Nino, and I give it to Wesley. Wesley wasn't ready, and his touch, wasn't too good. He does say good play, but he doesn't apologize. Well, because he never apologizes. So let's go back to this play. The one touches were good from both of us, and then I give it to Nino, and then I check my shoulder, and I'm just like, give it, and then, yeah, it doesn't fall. Like, are you kidding me? Let's go back to this play. My movement was good and pass was good. Wesley's half tempo was great, and now I'm just calling it, yeah. And then I check my shoulder, but then the ball was a little too fast for me. Personally, I didn't have the confidence to, hit in one touch and redirect it to the cone, and that was pretty much the play. And that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the last throwback session I'll be doing with the guys. I filmed 3 times, but I lost one of the videos, so only 2 are available. I'll say 2 things. Well, that's a good goal. I'll start with the negative. The negative thing about training with them is that's a good goal from Hafik and a great comeback. The negative thing is these guys are just a bunch of kids that don't know how to lose. And personally, like, I hate reffing, and I have to like ref them all the time. Like, okay, this is a point, this is not a point, and like that just frustrated me so much. But apart from that, the positive is I love training with them, and I love training with them because they got me way better with my feet. They got me way more confidence, and they just gave me that competitiveness that I needed because I accepted losses all the time. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time. Peace.